December 5th, She Loves Me one night only event is something that's very special and meaningful to me for several reasons. First of all, the first musical that Roundabout ever did since moving to Broadway was She Loves Me in 1993. She Loves Me began the entire musical theater program at Roundabout. She Loves Me also introduced me to someone named Scott Ellis, who was the director and subsequently has directed many productions for Roundabout, including She Loves Me, which was a huge, huge success at the time. I think that She Loves Me is one of the best musicals ever written by Jerry Bach and Sheldon, Harnick and Joe Mastroff. It has, I think, a perfect book, an exquisite score, and I guess finally I would add about our December 5th gala. It's sort of an all-star event bringing back a lot of great actors and a couple of really special friends of Roundabout like Kelly O'Hara and Jane Krakowski and Victor Garber, who have started Roundabout in prior productions, and it should be quite an evening.
It's about two people, a young man and a young woman, who are very unsure of themselves. They're bright, they're decent, but as far as relating to the opposite sex, they question themselves. So this young man and this young woman make contact that way, and they begin a correspondence, and they discover that they have much in common, and they fall in love through their letters. What they don't know is that they work side by side in the same shop, and through certain plot devices, when they met, they took an instant dislike to each other.
They're beautiful and bright and clever, and if they could only get rid of this person they hate, their lives would be perfectly happy. And that's how it goes along until, at the end, the truth comes out.
December 5th will be particularly exciting because I think we have a perfect cast, we have an all-star cast, and it's a one-time chance to see this group, this perfect cast, sing this perfect musical, and I think it should be very special.
She Loves Me was the first musical that the Roundabout Theatre Company ever did, and it was a big success, surprise for all of us. And so I think it was just a celebration of that and the musical theater part of the Roundabout, which is now a major part of the Roundabout Theatre. And I think it was nice to say, okay, let's come back and revisit it and celebrate it.
The reason to do She Loves Me now is twofold. One, it is a perfect musical that has not been revived since we brought it to the Broadway stage, I think for the first time since its premiere in '93, but it's also our 20th year on Broadway. And what better acknowledgement of the impact we've had on Broadway and the importance of the work we do, and also just some of the wonderful memories of the 20 years than to remount for one night only She Loves Me with an amazing cast.
For the people at the Roundabout who saw the original production, who were around the original production, it's a nice way to go back to that moment, because it was special for all of us. For people who don't know the show, they're in for a big treat, because, as I said, I think it's close to a perfect musical. So I think that's going to be a really nice way to discover it if they don't know. And then the final thing is just you have a wonderful orchestra that's conducted by Paul Gimignani, so you're going to hear the piece, and you're going to be surrounded by a great group of actors and singers doing it. So I think it's a perfect way to experience the show.
The She Loves Me evening is a benefit for Roundabout. All the proceeds of the musical performance of She Loves Me will go back into the not-for-profit purpose of Roundabout, and primarily to help us continue to do musicals.